To me, aging out at Carolina Crown means I have one last chance to do this crazy thing called drum corps surrounded by the people I love. At the point of recording this, there's a lot of work still to do, but before I know it, I'm gonna be headed for the longest free day ever, and I hope we make the most of it.
I started Crown in a rougher season of my life, and I feel like it gave me a home to come back to every single season, and each year I just learn a lot more about myself, and I've grown a lot being in Crown.
Aging out with Crown honestly means the world to me. Like, I have looked up to this corps ever since I was a little kid. Like, the first time I ever heard the brass play was in 2018 whenever they played Beast. And then the year after that, they birthed my favorite show, which is Beneath the Surface. And I finally, I was able to kind of see all the hard work that was put into drum corps after all the videos that were dropped on YouTube of drumline videos and mic'd up. A memorable video that I saw was mic'd up with Dan Shack in 2019. So just being at Carolina Crown is honestly kind of living a dream that I had in my childhood, kind of because Carolina Crown is kind of actually what put the boosters on my drive to want to do DCI. So it's it's literally like coming home pretty much. So
I didn't know what drum corps was until my sophomore year of high school. I didn't know that it existed. Beneath the Surface was the first Crown show that I'd ever seen, and back in high school, marching band was my life. So seeing drum corps for the first time, I was like, this is like marching band on steroids. And ever since then, it had kind of been a back burner aspiration of mine just because I knew it was expensive. Kind of selling myself short, thinking that I wouldn't be able to make it. And being here now it's insane. Obviously, I'm a rookout, but there are a lot of people that dream of being here that aren't able to because of whatever the reason may be. So the fact that I get to experience just one season here is super special.
I remember watching DCI videos for the first time with one of my best friends in middle school and early high school and being like, we're going to do this one day. And then, ending senior year, marching 2 years with the cadets, but I'm from Charlotte and I've always, wanted to march Crown. It's always been in the back of my mind. And then I had the opportunity to audition for 2024 and then come back and age out in 2025. So I'm just really excited to finish this year strong with my band of brothers and just really excited for the show. And it's just such a great experience at Crown.
It's a really full circle moment for me. Before I even started summer band on day one of my freshman year, Carolina Crown rehearsed at my school. It is, and I was sitting in the stands and I had no idea what was going on. And I took a bunch of videos, and since then it's been oh my God, I have to do that. And then I did a few years other places, and now I'm here. So I'm just really glad that Carolina Crown is how I started and how I'm ending my marching career.
Aging out kind of seems like a capstone. Drum corps was something that I had wanted to do ever since I had first tried doing marching band. The first drum corps that I really got introduced to and I fell in love with was the 2018 show, Carolina Crown. And to be spending my last season with Crown here performing, it's just kind of a bit of awe that at least 7 years of my life led up to this.
I mean, there's so much that drum corps does to you over the course of the summer. You move in, you're basically disconnected from the real world for 3 whole months. It just breaks you down and builds you back up. And the you that comes out of it is so different than the version of yourself that went in it. And I mean, that's been true for me every single summer that I've been marching. It's just the person that I've been coming out of it is just so much stronger. Not just physically as a performer and as a musician, but finding new limits constantly, mentally, physically, and emotionally. It's hard to put into words, but drum corps just makes you a better, well-rounded, just amazing person.
My time with Crown has shown me that there's a positive in literally every single situation possible, and that I can literally do anything if I put on a smile and tell myself I can do it.
85 days over a summer, you kind of learn to enjoy all the little moments, every 5-minute break, every meal. You're just so much more grateful for every little thing, every little opportunity. It sort of teaches you the resilience of everything, but more so how to enjoy yourself while going through hardship, how to find yourself in all those harder times, if you will.
Being willing to
in any tough situation to be like, all right, I know I can get through this. Like, especially with like circle reps. It's like, this is 30 seconds. After this 30 seconds, I know I can do it and I can get through. And so taking that mindset and applying it to different tough situations in life is just super beneficial.
Coming into this, I was like so different. I was like completely opposite of what I was today. And it was through Crown that I got to really explore like who I actually am as a person and kind of start to live inside of that instead of being something that I wasn't.
Crown has taught me that I have to be at least 10 minutes early to everything to actually like set myself up. And it sounds so silly, but like really like in life, just like making sure that I'm there like at least 10 minutes early. Amazing, honestly.
I think I really want to try and be a great role model and a great person. This is maybe like a bit of a selfish answer, but I want to be that person that someone says, oh my gosh, I want to be like them, you know, in the future. I want to be a great person for the culture of this place and a great person to other people and be a role model like that.
Well, number one, I want to take as many pictures as possible, but I also love living in the moment, so it's a little bit difficult for me. Truly, it's maximizing every opportunity that I have to improve, whether that be running to resets, running to water, making sure that I'm padding with my section every night, just really taking every opportunity I can to improve and make sure that I can get the most out of this experience.
This year I want to cherish the memories I'm making more in the moment. So I know the staff talk about, like, if I could give anything to go back for one more day, I would do it in a heartbeat. And I want to have that mentality going forward and being able to experience this in the moment with everyone for the last time.
For a rookie, I think being able to read the room is almost the most important skill you can have in drum corps. If you can understand what the staff expect from you at any given time, what your peers expect, you can know where to meet the expectation and then exceed them if you can.
If the food truck is ever having meatball subs, get a little bit less than you think you should, because you'll feel it in the next block.
Stretch and drink water, oh my gosh. Also, just hold the horn up, like it gets better, just hold it up.
Don't play the what if game with yourself, because in this activity there is a hard end like finish line, and when you get to that finish line, you're gonna wish that you'd spent more time appreciating what you did get rather than dwelling on what you did.
Drum corps is a very demanding activity, and I don't mean that in like just a physical manner, but obviously like the mental stress is there. So as a rookie, one of the best things you can do is make as many friends as possible within the corps, not just within your section, but with everybody. Like there's been so many times where, you know, I've just been burnt out, but I see like my friends in the brass like doing something really awesomely, and I'm just like, wow. And we like support each other, we sit with each other at lunch, and I think the best thing you can do is just support one another and make as many friends as possible.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Scott. He's a big reason why I came here, and he's supported me through, and then the last few years wouldn't have been as fun as they have been without Alex, so Scott and Alex.
I want to give a special shout out to my fellow age out, Sarah Ziegler. She was definitely one of my main friends last season, and someone I spoke to all of winter season, and we were very excited to come back, you know, and spend together in our age out. And I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to be able to march my age out at all, but I told her at the end of the season, I was like, if I do march, I'm going to come back here for sure. And I made her that promise, like I pinky swore and everything. So for sure, I would give a special shout out just to her for being an amazing friend, a good support system, and always there to hear me out.
Shout out to my mom. I just love her. She supported me. My mom and dad, my whole family, honestly, they've supported me through everything. Also, I'd like to shout out Natalie Green. She's the whole reason I'm here. We spun in high school together, so figured I'd try it out and do it with my bestie, so.
Shout out to all of the basses. They've really made my whole season so far.
I'd like to shout out my parents. I'd like to shout out the baritones. I'd like to shout out Alex Vasquez. I'd like Andrew Wheaton. I'd like to shout out Ian Zalamea, all the people of the cadets, Seabrass, Platinum, and everyone who has helped me get to this point.
shout out to my parents. Honestly, they really supported me through all of this. My dad was like a drummer in high school and college, so he always pushed me. He was like, whatever you want to do, I support you, just do it as well as you can, you know.
I'd like to shout out Kira. Kira and I met in 21, and since then she's grown into such an incredible performer and a role model for the color guard and even the entire drum corps. She's just so hardworking.
So my fellow age-outs, thank you guys so much for including me in the culture. Like this strong family ties, like I don't get this anywhere else. It's a really great feeling and I'm really happy to be here.
I hope you have a great season with Carolina Crown. We've been working really hard in spring training already and I hope we go out with a bang.
I don't quite know all of you just yet, but I will know all of you soon. I love you all. Can't wait to spend the rest of the season with you guys. Yeah, let me know if you ever need anything.
Thank you so much for having fun with me, even though it is so incredibly hot all the time.
It's been a pleasure and an honor to march my last season with you guys. Cherish the memories that you have here and make it one hell of a last season.
Thank you for being some of my best friends and my biggest supporters. I wish you all luck in your future endeavors, and I know that we will be friends for a lifetime.
Thank you guys so much for going through everything with me. It's been a ride.
Thank you for always being there whenever I needed y'all. Starting this journey with like the age-outs that I do know and the age-outs that I'm close with. I think those are some of the strongest connections that I have here. So the fact that I get to like experience that every day with y'all for like 3 months, it means everything.
Let's push through this to the very end all together and make this the best season.
I know that we've only known each other for like 4 days at this point, but by the time we're seeing this, I know we'll be like really close friends. So just don't be a stranger. Like I hope we can still hang out and see each other.
Thank you so much for sharing this season with me and making it the best season possible.
To my fellow age-outs, thank God we're aging out with a really cool show.
Thank you for making this an unforgettable season. I appreciate all of you and I'm so happy to end this season with you guys.
Thank you for the time that we're going to spend together and have already spent together. I'm really excited to kind of finish this out with you guys, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
To my fellow age-outs, I love you.
And to my fellow age-outs, it's been crazy.
Creatures of my dreams,